Okay, in last class we have discussed about module 1. So what we are going to study in module 2. So in module 2, so we are focusing the deep learning models. So in that there are three areas. So one is based on deep networks, and second one is based on convolutional neural networks, and third one is based on recurrent neural networks. So first module it is based on neural networks, and second module it is based on deep learning model. So in the deep learning model, first is deep networks. In that, first we are going to study about fundamentals of deep learning. What are the input layers, what are the output layers, and what about the other layers, that is fundamentals. Then architectural principles of deep networks and building blocks of deep networks. So this we are going to study in second module, first portion. And next one, very important one, that we are going to study about convolutional neural networks. So this is a basic deep learning model which we are using in many applications. So here we are going to discuss about what is convolution and what is padding and what is stride, then multiple input and multiple output channels, then pooling, then lineage. This we are going to study. Then next one is region based convolution neural networks. So in that we are going to study RCNN, fast RCNN, faster RCNN, then mark RCNN. Here R indicates region. So these are the topics that is based on different types of region based CNN models. Then finally we are going to discuss about recurrent neural networks. That is, recurrent means, so normally the network works based on current data. Here recurrent means it also stores the past data. For example, if you are analyzing any image, suppose if I want to know the past data, this normal convolution neural network, it does not know the past data. It knows only the current data. So for analyzing, so we should know the previous inputs or previous data what we have processed. So for that purpose only the recurrent neural network is introduced. So it has a memory, that means we are having inputs and we are having output, then hidden layer functions. Apart from that, to perform to analyze the previous data, so we are having some additional memory. So that is called a recurrent neural network. So here what we are going to study means working with sequences, then converting raw text into sequence data, language, different types of language models, RNN implementation, LSTM, GRU and deep RNN. LSTM indicates long short-term memory, GRU means gated recurrent units, and finally deep RNN. So this all comes under recurrent neural networks. So this is about module 2. So in module 2, so these are all the common areas. So this is about the subject called neural networks and deep learning. So as usual, in module 1 we are going to discuss about the deep neural networks, and module 2 we are going to study about deep learning models. So after completion of course, we can have the idea of different AI models and how it is working, how AI is implemented, and what are the various applications we are using. So in nowadays AI almost working in all the applications, like medical applications, then emotion applications, then human computer interface, then fault detection, then fake data detection, fake video detection, then defense applications, then civil applications. In all the areas we are using the AI with this deep learning models. So this deep learning model as well as this neural networks plays very important role in this current era. So after completion of this course, we can able to construct the feed forward neural networks based on supervised learning and solving the classification problems, and we can able to build the unsupervised learning networks by using the competitive strategy for solving the clustering problems. Then we can able to analyze the performance of different CNN models in solving the real world challenges. Then finally we can able to analyze the effectiveness of implementing recurrent neural networks for text processing using as well as LSTM and GRU. So these are all the different outcomes we can able to expect by using the deep learning as well as neural networks models. So this is about small introduction and summary about the subject of deep learning as well as neural network models. So next class onwards we can have the topics from the first. That is, first we are going to discuss about the what is meant by neural networks, what is biological neural networks, what is the difference between biological neural networks and artificial neural networks. That only we are going to study. So normally for any AI model, if I want to develop means, so there are a process that is called learning and testing. So before implementing any model, the network has to learn. That means, for example, we have to perform the training. That means, for example, if there is any new take example, newborn baby is how it is learning. That is, first it is observing, first it is training, and after some times it can able to predict what it is coming. Similarly, a model also, first before using the real-time applications, before implementing the model, so we have to do the training process. So during training process, we have to make a system to learn. That is, the system has to adapt what it is there, and there are many learning parameters are there that we will detail in detail. We will study in the forthcoming classes. Okay. So this is about the neural networks and deep learning models. So this is the outcome, and we can have the textbook, that is Sivanandam as well as Deepa. It is available in the library. So Sivanandam as well as Deepa, that books covers completely module 1, and second module we are having deep learning with Python. That is another module. Another book covers module 2. For implementing deep learning model, better language is Python. So by using Python, we can able to implement the deep learning model. This is a very useful friendly model for implementing the deep neural network using Python models. Okay. So we will discuss the starting of topics from next class onwards. Thank you.